Go Selk Reviews. Today, we got another Stone beer. This is Stone Neverending Haze IPA. It's actually our Beer Advocate pulled up over here.
Yep. So on Beer Advocate, it scores an 87 for very good. The style is an IPA, New England. So a New England IPA. ABV or alcohol by volume is 4%, so it's very low.
Yeah, it's pretty low.
It's from Stone Brewing, California in the United States, and it's rotation / seasonal. It has some notes here. It says features hop, mosaic, and citra. Steven Gonzalez, Senior Manager of Small Batch Brewing and Innovation, has been experimenting over the last few years with some of the different yeast strains, especially century-old but just recently more available Norwegian strain called Voss Kvikale. I don't know, I probably murdered that. Yeast. This very warm fermented yeast produces intense orange citrus notes which work perfectly with the intense fruit aromas and flavors of mosaic and citra hops. We are excited to kick off another great beer year with this new release. So I'm guessing it's supposed to be citrusy. Sorry, that's a lot. I thought it was gonna be the actual notes, not just fucking.
Well, that was the notes on Beer Advocate.
Yeah, no, but like
we got these glasses here.
Has, like, actual description.
Doing a review at Zach's house. You know.
Just finished building my lounge / studio. Got the mic in the background.
I poured it way too heavy. Look at them. My beer's all foam.
You want some beer with that foam?
Poured it a little too quick. Too used to using the dual glass.
Doubles.
Smells pretty good.
It has a really nice color so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna let that head. So obviously you can tell the head kind of comes up fast.
Yeah, it definitely does. Alright, so I'm gonna pour half of it.
Yeah, I would just say that should be good.
So, color of the beer, it's a nice hazy orange color.
Kind of cloudy-ish, like.
Yeah, hazy.
Yeah.
Hazy orange color. It's kind of hard to tell with the light, but it's hazy orange color.
The can art's pretty cool.
Can art, cool.
It's like simple but kind of cool in the same way. Has like a little devil on it, but it's also.
I feel like it's the Stone logo.
How is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a gargoyle, I think.
Yeah, it's a gargoyle. Almost spilled the beer.
Thought it was a devil, but no, it's pretty retro. I messed with it.
Looks like he's gonna leave a nice lacing on the glass, nice foamy white head, hazy orange color.
Go the smell.
Yeah, you can go with the aroma. I'm gonna try to pour a little bit more.
You definitely get a lot of citrus.
Citrus.
Sorry.
Oh god. This review's a mess. I've had some beers before this, just to let you guys know. No, it definitely has a lot of citrus on the nose. Orange, lemon. But I'm also getting a good amount of tropical.
Mm-hmm.
So like pineapple.
Yeah, like slight passion fruit, maybe.
Grapefruit.
Mm-hmm. Actually, yeah, I'm picking up a good amount of grapefruit. I can't even front. I'm not getting too much of a hop smell.
Yeah, not really too much hops, but a little bit of breadiness.
Yeah, I would say a little bit bready.
Smells like it's gonna be a fruity tropical beer. 4% though, really low for a hazy IPA. Usually they're around like 6%, 4%. So maybe it's something that's just really crushable. And 4%, you know, you could probably drink the whole 6-pack in one sitting.
Yeah.
But let's go for taste.
Okay.
Actually finishes pretty crisp and clean. You really don't get much of a hop bitterness bite.
No, to be honest, what I'm getting more of lingering is like kind of like an orange peel taste.
Yeah, citrusy.
So I'm getting like that. Can't taste any hops, to be honest. And that's,
I think the fruity tropical aspect of it kind of covers up the hops. It's got
Yeah,
a
you
little
get-
bit of
yeah,
an
you get-
astringent finish
Yeah,
with the hops.
Like at first you get a slight like bitterness from it, but like it definitely gets a little bit more juicier from like the fruity taste. But then it kind of finishes like you said, like crisp, and then it leaves kind of like an orange like peel
Yeah,
kind of taste.
lots of
citrusy.
citrus. Lots of citrus. A little bit of breadiness on the back end. A good amount of tropical flavor though.
Yeah, it's not as bad as I thought it would be.
These aren't as cold as we want them to be. We just threw them in
The freezer for like 10 minutes.
yeah, after they were on a warm shelf at the liquor store. But
You figured they would have those places AC.
true. But yeah, I definitely feel like this would be a lot better cold. But as far as a hazy IPA, it's a little bit more citrusy than tropical than some people might like. So it's more of your West Coast style New England IPAs, and usually New England IPAs are a lot more on the tropical side.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a little bit more on the citrusy side, but a good amount of tropical flavor. Like Zach said, there really isn't much bitterness to it at all, which might appeal to some people who don't really enjoy hops as much, like Zach. You know, for 4%, I definitely feel like it could be a little bit higher in ABV. I think it kind of falls flat on
Maybe
that.
like a 6 to 6.5 would be good.
That's usually what hazies are. Like the Bad Squatch is around like, I think it's like 6, 7.
Yeah.
So 4%, a little bit low. But if you're looking for something that you can kind of just sip on, it's got that nice citrusy tropical flavor to
Carbonation
it.
is nice.
Yeah, carbonation is about, I'd say about like medium.
Like a solid medium, to be honest. Got a good.
Mouthfeel is about light to medium.
Mm,
So it's kind of thin on the mouthfeel, which could be good in some ways. You know, if you wanted something that maybe you can crush. So maybe this is more of a crushable, lighter style of like a New England IPA. What did it say? What was the style?
yeah, it's a New England.
New England IPA. So this is more of a lighter style. So this might appeal to a lot of people who like New England style IPAs, but maybe it's a little bit too much. And not saying like it's too much as like filling wise, but maybe they want something that is light all the way around. You know what I mean?
My bad. There's a little bit of sediment in it. It said,
Yeah?
I was reading
It's
some of the
unfiltered?
comments. Yeah, it said that there should, at the end of it, there should be some, and I just looked and
It's good.
specs.
It's
but-
definitely good.
It's not what I expected. But listen, I actually, when we were at the store, I was telling him to get another IPA that would kind of like help me change my mind about them, basically. And like kind of how, what was it, the orange creamsicle? That one kind of blew my mind a little bit.
Yeah, well that was like a milkshake IPA, which is gonna be
But like a style,
much
IPA,
more of a
you know what I mean?
mouthfeel, you know. And this is basically a New England style IPA light version. If you could
To be
think of
honest,
like a light New England style IPA, that's what this would be. Because like I said, the mouthfeel is light to medium. It's a little muted on the citrusy and tropical aspect, but it hits both notes. It's definitely very good. But it on the other hand, it is very crushable and it's very drinkable.
Yeah, it's just lacking certain flavors, I guess. Like I wish I had a little bit more of an orange taste, like, and not more of the citrusy orange like peel taste at the afterwards. But to be honest, like I'm gonna rate it, and I'm gonna give it, I feel like a 7. 7's good, cause
Yeah.
you know, like it's not bad at all. And to be honest, I would kind of recommend it too for like a starting IPA. You know what I mean? If someone wants to get into IPAs, I'd kind of suggest this one because it's like it has the right amount of flavors just to like get you started. You know what I mean? You get used to these. I feel like a regular IPA would kind of be like a little bit more bitter to you, but you kind of would have developed more of a taste for it if you tried this.
One thing I have to say about this is this is super cold, I could probably chug this like a light beer.
Yeah.
Because it's super light, with the citrusy and tropical aspect to it. Very low bitterness for an IPA, but you get those fruity tropical flavors, but the mouthfeel is like a light beer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if this was cold, I definitely feel like I could start downing these.
Mm-hmm.
I think I could probably put back a couple of these pretty quick.
No, yeah, this is definitely very crushable.
For a rating for me, like I said, I honestly wish it was colder. I wish I had it at a colder temperature. I'm gonna give it an 8.5 out of 10. With that being said, what was that, like $10? $10.50, almost $11
so.
for a 6-pack. Decent price. Stone beers are usually around like $10 to $11 around here, at least, at the liquor store that we buy stone beers from. 4% though, if you're someone who's looking to just slam these, it might be a little bit more on the pricier side, but the flavor you're getting is different compared to like a light beer. It is a New England style IPA, so you're gonna get more of those citrusy tropical flavors. But if you're someone who's like used to drinking these New England style IPAs and you want this super juicy tropical fruit bomb and with very low bitterness, creamy mouthfeel, you might be disappointed. But I think if you're someone who's, like Zach said, if you're just getting into IPAs, you're not really into those IPAs like that, this would definitely be very appealing to somebody who's just starting to get into those. So this is a very good beginner hazy IPA, because it's definitely not offensive in any way. I think a lot of people who are just starting to drink those hazy IPAs might actually really enjoy this, because sometimes the hazy IPAs, they have that juicy tropical citrus flavor, but then they have like a slight bitterness. This has almost no bitterness at all.
Yeah, to be honest, like you said,
this has like the finish really of a light beer.
Yeah, the flavor is really crisp in this, and it's kind of like, it's also like really subtle and, like you said, like light. Like it's not too much and it's not too overwhelming. Yeah, it has that, like I said, that citrusy kind of orange peel taste, but it's not like it's like unbearable. It's just, it helps that like citrusy taste like linger in your mouth, which isn't too bad at all.
Picture a hazy IPA muted.
I don't know what that means.
Like a hazy IPA muted. Like a hazy IPA, like what hazy IPA have you reviewed with me?
No idea. But what do you mean by muted? Like
muted, like they're just like all the flavors and all the aspects of a hazy IPA doled down very low.
Oh no, I don't think I've tried any.
I'm pretty sure he's done a review with a hazy IPA.
Probably.
Have you done Bat Squatch?
I think so. I think I did that with you.
Imagine that muted. But this is more on the West Coast style, so it's more citrus than tropical. You know? What did I say, 8.5?
I think so. Something like that.
8.5 for this one. I do enjoy it. Like I said, if I want a hazy IPA that's very muted, something I can crush. Even though the other New England style IPAs I could crush, in my opinion. But if you're someone who's just getting into it, this is a very good starter for a hazy IPA. I'm going to recommend it to somebody who's just getting into those. Like Zach said, from someone who doesn't really like hops, it doesn't really want hops in their beer. Do you get much hops out of this?
No, I said, it doesn't have too much of like a strong flavor of anything, really.
Like I said, it's kind of muted.
Yeah, it's just kind of like...
It's kind of doled down, yeah.
It's definitely, like you said, it's definitely highly crushable. I mean, if you want to drink a whole 6-pack...
And if these were very cold?
You probably won't get as drunk as you think you would, but you'd still probably get drunk.
Yeah, you crush a whole 6-pack of 4% beer, you'll get a nice buzz.
I feel like if you crush any kind of 6-pack, you're getting a nice buzz.
Yeah, well, you crush a 4-pack of 8%, you'll probably be a little bit more drunk than a 4% 6-pack.
Look, man, I want that.
Actually, that
what was
doesn't
that?
make sense, does
I
it?
want some of that dragon milk.
No, maybe
that was like 11.6%, but that shit was good.
Yeah.
That had like no alcohol bite.
This might be for somebody who doesn't really want to get a strong buzz, but they wanna
Just enjoy the beer.
enjoy the beer, and they want to kind of taste what a hazy IPA kind of tastes like. You know what I mean? It doesn't actually have the full flavor that a hazy IPA should have, but like me and Zach said, it's kind of dulled down, it's kind of calm, it's a little muted, but it's a good beer and it tastes good. It's more of a West Coast style, New England style IPA, a little bit more citrusy than tropical, but yeah, that's what I think about it. Anything else you gotta say?
Nah, really, that's that good. I'm out.
I like this. I think this is good. If it was cold, this beer would probably already finish.
I mean, as long as it's not warm.
Yeah.
It's kind of like room temperature.
Yeah, it's definitely not cold. But yeah, there you have it. If there's anything you guys like to see on the channel, leave a comment down below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like our beer. Thanks for watching. Cheers.
Cheers.